Back to nom numbing. Oh my god, we don't have enough food here. Calm down, Mari. What is she actually eating? I don't know. It actually she looks like squares of chocolate. Oh, meat pie. Like shepherd's pie? That has meat in it, right? It honestly just looks like a block of chocolate to me, but then again, who the fuck eats chocolate with a fork, right? As the one who made it, it feels good to see the person eating it make it look so tasty. Do you want some too, Aisha? Yeah, I know, Aisha. You make it look tasty too when you eat it. Of course, she needs to get some praise too. Meanwhile, Mori picks up the bowl of cream stew with both hands. Damn. She just gulped that down. She drinks it all in one go. Doesn't seem to be going to her boobs either. Aisha asked an absurdly hypocritical question. That's actually true, huh? What about you? I mean, when it comes to Rebecca, we certainly know where that goes to. After her invasion of Mari's personal space yesterday, Rebecca continues the assault by clinging to her and refusing to let go. Even Mari is feeling a little awkward about the whole situation. I mean, our family just keeps growing, right? Who was the little... wasn't Aisha sort of like the little sister before, but now we got an actual sort of little sister that looks like a little sister too? Yeah, wow, the harem just keeps expanding. That there be a KARAKARA2 and then we'll just like, you know, every... I mean, this is episode 4 and there were like 2 episodes in the first one to this one. So I'm guessing 1 girl each episode. So yeah, 2 more added to the harem for KARAKARA2. If that ever comes, I don't even know. For the time being, Rebecca's the eldest and Lucia is next, I guess. As for the remaining 2, it's pretty much a toss-up as to which one is older. After the meal, Mari formally offers her thanks. I mean, it's the least we can do for someone who saved our lives from the dangerous magicians. Then we just have to keep thanking each other over and over again in a vicious, endless cycle of thank you towards the other person. Then Mari seems to suddenly think of something. Your humble quarters? You have an actual house? Her reply catches us by surprise. Your humble quarters? I'm actually curious. Sure, I guess we might as well, since we have to drive you back anyway. On that note, I have no idea what Mari's day-to-day life is like. It's hard to imagine anything else, but I don't even know how to imagine a ninja house. In any case, it's decided that we'll pay a visit to Mari's home after dropping her off. Is it like full of booby traps, and to actually get inside the house, they have to avoid all of them? Am I going in the right direction? I don't see anywhere that goes to the right or left. We just have a straight fucking road. Oh no, actually this road, there's a left. We can take a left here, but that's not the way that we need to go. This just kind of reminds me of one of those roads, you know, where it's just constantly, for miles upon miles, just going straight. Are you sure? that heads to the desert.
Hi.
Okay. Mari nods firmly. I guess we have no choice then. What kind of place is she living in anyway? Aww.
どんなお家なのか気になりますね。
The two new girls, they're kind of getting along as well, but it's hard not to get along with Rebecca, right? Rebecca, why does Mari? She kind of looks like a little rabbit or something, right? Like, I feel like she has a bit longer ears than Rebecca, for example. But we don't know what kind of like hybrid animal Rebecca is. But Mari kind of looks like a rabbit. Although rabbit ears are probably actually a bit longer, maybe. It depends on what kind of rabbit, I suppose. But I don't know. There's like a cute, innocent face, and then the long ears being kind of droopy-like. Just reminds me of a rabbit.
Hi.
Why did you come along again? When we started up the car to drive Mari home, Rebecca just casually got in too.
どうしてって可愛い妹のためですもの。心配じゃないですか。
So she's holding your little sister, huh? I shift my attention away from Rebecca for a minute. Mari, about those clothes of yours.
はい。服がどうかしましたでしょうか。
Well, you know, I know it's like ninja-like and there's a good reason for it, but parts are pretty exposed. Did you get them tailor-made from somewhere? Mari is wearing her ninja clothes. The way they're designed, it's not the first thing you think of when someone mentions ninja clothes. On top of that, they show quite a bit of skin.
これはですね、師匠の服を参考にしながら自分で揃えたものであります。
And did your master happen to be a pervert, maybe? Oh, so you made them yourself. Oh, do you happen to be a pervert, Mari?
はい。動きやすいようになるべく軽装にと気をつけてあります。
Ease of movement, huh? Fair enough. I mean, I can't judge that. Obviously, you know better as the ninja. Which easier for you to move in? In that case, might as well be naked. Nothing to hold you back, right? I see. So that's why you generally don't wear much.
そうであります。
Okay. Flawless logic. I just can't. Asking her, are those panties? This is just too much for me. I'll ask it. Or Rebecca. We'll just whisper it into Rebecca. Can you ask this for me? I'm still a little curious though. It's actually kind of hard to keep my eyes away. I mean, it just... What's with that laugh, Rebecca? Do you know what's going on? Do you know what's going on in my mind right now? She can read my mind with her zombie brains. Or rather, she is a zombie, so maybe she has, like, X-ray vision through a human's actual brain, right? Because, stereotypically at least, maybe Rebecca not in her zombie-esque form, whatever, but usually zombies like brains, right? So maybe she can actually sort of read my brain. What if fucking zombies are just fucking geniuses who would just try to eat up a human's intelligence and that way becoming smarter themselves? Although I've never really seen a smarter zombie, so I don't even know why the fuck I'm saying this right now. But what is their obsession with brains in the first place? I mean, there's gotta be like there's obviously usually things like zombies, vampires, it sort of all stems from one piece of literature that sort of started it, right? Or invented the idea of that, and then it spread from there. But what was the original reason for, like, why the fuck zombies primarily eat brains? Although, to be fair, like, I guess The Walking Dead, they eat the entire, just everything, sort of. They eat the body, the meat, but the brains too, of course. I don't know shit about zombies. All I know is that Rebecca's the prettiest zombie there ever is. Suddenly, chuckles are heard from the back seat. What's going on, Rebecca?
レオン、私はですね、まだレオンに言っていなかった特殊能力があるのです。
Oh my god. Another zombie special ability? What is that? What is that? What?
特殊能力ですか。それは一体。
Our announcement shocks me. Even Mari is curious. Are detachable limbs not the only ability she has to offer?
それは人のある感情をほぼ完全に読み取ることができるというものなのです。
And what's that? Lewdness? Oh, I hope not. I hope not. That she can just read me perfectly every single time, right? Uh-oh. Really? That sounds pretty impressive.
独身術ですか。すごいであります。
But you said only one particular emotion, right? Yeah, one particular emotion. Huh, what emotion is that?
で、その感情というのは。
Well, is it actually lewdness?
というのは。エッチなことです。
Yeah! Oh god, so we can't even have lewd, naughty, dirty thoughts around Rebecca, cause she'll know. She'll know. Oh god. I have such a bad feeling about this. Uh-oh.
エッチですか？はい。現に今、レオンはマリちゃんの格好を見て。
Rebecca! Whoa, 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 hold on a minute, Rebecca. My bad feeling was right on. Rebecca must have realized that my mind was in the gutter with my previous comment. Ability my ass! Well, okay. I guess you can sort of call it an ability.
なんてエッチな格好だ。どうしてそんな格好なんだって思いました。
I mean, but like, come on! I'm not the only one who thought that, I'm sure. Whoa! Damn it! It's that much worse because she's actually right.
それはそのつまり。
After thinking about it for a moment, Mari's face immediately turns bright red.
レオン様!
It's not my fault. Yes.
これはそのパンツではありません。水着のようなものであります。
Oh, okay. Well, at least she answered my question. Alright, now we know. So, but, wait, if they're a swimsuit, do you still wear panties underneath that, or what? Are you all mind readers? How come you managed to pinpoint exactly what I was thinking of?
だってこの服装でエッチなところってそこかなって。
True. So you even realized it yourself, huh, Mari? And you're using it to exploit my male inner urges, huh?
でもスパッツにするかこれにするかかなり迷ったのですよ。
Well, I can say you went with the right decision. Yep. You don't have to give me the entire backstory. I'm actually quite interested.
だけど結局動きやすさとかっこよさでこれにしたのであります。
Yeah. I perfectly understand. Like I said, the correct choice.
でもレオン様がそんな目で見ていらっしゃったとは私。
No, that's not how I see you. So relax.
はい先生。今レオンくんが嘘をつきました。
Hey, come on! Rebecca! Flustered by unexpected turns of events, I work up an intense sweat. I mean, we're kinda in the desert too, so we're working up a double sweat. Ultimately, my suspicions are put to rest by Mari's lengthy clarification, at the cost of my image and my mental well-being. Oh man. We spend another 30 minutes driving, when the looming figure of our destination reveals itself. To be honest, I'm quite taken aback. Whoa! Damn, it's like... That's a flat, right? Or what would you all call it in English? It's not a skyscraper, I think. Skyscrapers would be taller, right? Sort of an apartment complex, maybe like that? But damn, that's a tall-ass building with a lot of, I guess, just... rooms in it? Floors? Holy shit. A towering structure marks the end of our journey. It's just so strange to see a building like this in the middle of nowhere. I mean, considering the circumstance of the world, I can kind of understand. But the fact that there are no other similar structures around. Usually if you see an apartment complex like this, right, or a tall building, it's usually surrounded by other tall buildings. You generally don't have one tall building. This isn't even that tall in comparison to, like, you know, the things that you might see in bigger cities. But you generally don't see this alone, just standing out amongst other tiny buildings. But here, you don't even see the remains of any other tiny buildings that used to be here or something. So just this huge-ass building all alone, without a trace of anything else having ever been here. It's weird as fuck. There's a definite air of civilization about the building. Even Sagami Francisco doesn't have a structure of this size and scale. There is almost always only one explanation for such an incongruous sight. A relic, huh?
ですね。しかし、とても大きな。
Yeah, I mean, they're probably not trying to hide it, right? If they try to keep the location of this building a secret, maybe they should have made the building less suspicious, or, you know, a tall-ass building like that just pops out a lot. Even though I guess from like you can see it's pretty, not misty, but like, I don't know, just sand floating in the air? What's that called? A blanket of sand? I don't know. It's not a sandstorm or anything, you know, but I imagine the visibility here isn't that great. I wonder if this building has been here since before the disaster. Somehow, perhaps through some coincidence, it alone was spared destruction and survived the disaster. It was disaster-proof.
私の家に何か妙なところでもありましたか?
I just haven't seen anything like this in a long time. Our prolonged and silent staring must have unsettled Mari, as she weirdly asked us. Oh no, that's not it. We were just kind of in awe. Among the remaining relics, many of them also happen to be gigantic. The simplest explanation, or example, would be the metal tower at the heart of our town. Pretty much the Eiffel Tower. However, for such a huge relic to have gone mostly unnoticed until now is nothing short of a miracle.
さあさあ、ぜひ中に入ってくださいませ。
Wait, didn't you say it wasn't spacious? What the fuck are you talking about? Mari pulls on my sleeve. Although that entire building probably isn't hers alone. Sure. Mari leads the way with Rebecca and I following behind. I wonder what this place is like on the inside. There are, of course, stairs on the inside. Fucking elevator isn't even working. Well, while that's to be expected, a ridiculously tall building also comes with a ridiculously large number of stairs.
大丈夫ですか、レオン様?
Yeah, I'm okay, but I'd really like to know how many more flights we have to climb.
ご安心ください。あと10回程度であります。
Oh, only 10, okay. Oh man, we're not even halfway
レ
there.
オン、もう高三ですか?
Of course not. I never give up. Rebecca, you're still going strong? I'm already feeling it. Yeah, my legs are sore.
あ、ほら、私、半分は人間として生きておりませんから。
So, you're only half feeling it? Huh. So, do you never feel tired?
その辺は都合よくできているみたいですね。
I mean, that's cool then, I guess, right? This is one of those times when I almost wish I could be a zombie too. I mean, just for the sole reason of like popping off a limb and then putting it back on. That seems like a cool thing, you know? I would want to be a zombie for that reason alone. Besides the being dead part. That's kind of the drawback, you know? After reaching the 18th floor, Mari's steps cease.
こちらであります。
She points to the only door inside that's not covered in dust. Is there a chance that this is like a trap? Probably not, right? I mean, Mari seemed nice enough, but it's a bit weird, just this building alone. I don't think it's a trap though. There's a chance, but I don't think it is. She opens the door, and we enter. Right? Holy shit! Whoa! Where the fuck did she get that 69-inch plasma HD TV 4K television screen? What the fuck? I had a hunch when I saw the outside of the building, but the interior of the room really is well made. There are minimal household effects, but there's electricity, and the walls and floor look sturdy and well built to even have electricity. This place was clearly built with technology from a different time.
立派ですね。こんなお部屋、街にもそうありません。
Damn. Considering Rebecca's privileged upbringing, her remark is extra convincing.
すぐにお茶の準備をいたしますね。
Damn. So this building has got to be from before the disaster, right? Because usually, I mean, that's how I imagine sort of big, not world-ending events, but like with the apocalypse, right? Usually, like the thing how probably an apocalypse would happen in our current world would be nuclear shit, right? Nuclear war with fucking Kim Jong idiots. So, and then the thing that probably happens, right, is that just sort of, in terms of technology, probably civilization would be pushed back several hundred years or something like that. But some equipment might still remain, right? Like, for example, sure, the structures of, I don't know how the fuck the world works in terms of like everything, like, right? Like the water setup, the electricity, all that shit. I don't know how the fuck that precisely works, right? But I imagine that most of those things would probably be sort of either completely destroyed, wiped out, or like, you know, not non-functional. But like, I would probably still have my TV or my PC screen, although they probably wouldn't work unless I have like a separate source of electricity or something like that, right? But like, so these things do kind of remain, but they're not usable anymore. So I guess that's probably part of what this TV screen is as well. And if like a disaster, right, or if a nuclear war has broken out and it's been several decades, if not hundreds of years after, those things still remain, but like, technology probably hasn't caught up at that point yet, so it still just remains this thing that's unusable. But it at least showed signs of how technology was previously, but they're still trying to catch up to that point, right? I think that's how I sort of would imagine the after effects of like a world-ending event, sort of apocalyptic event. While Mari makes some tea in the kitchen, I take a look around the room. Although with her having electricity here and that huge ass TV, she can probably use it, but I don't think there are TV channels or anything like that, right? I mean, we're actually rare that in our time we have radio broadcasts, and that's, you know, that's lower down the ranking in terms of technology improvement, whatever, compared to television, right? So, I don't know, maybe those are just like a bunch of DVDs or VCR or VHS, I don't know. Or video games, of course, she could be gaming. This place is a little bare, to be honest. I mean, come on. This was what my ideal room would kind of look like, okay? Just a bed, a huge ass I don't know, I don't really watch TV. I would just, instead of this huge ass screen, I would just have like a dope ass fucking PC setup with like maybe, you know, triple monitors or something, where I can just record awesome videos or live stream or shit like that and play video games. That's the essential, right? That's what I would have in my room. At least my room alone. Maybe like a mini fridge, that'd be cool, so I would just be a lazy fuck and wouldn't even have to walk to the kitchen to get food and drinks. Hell yeah. That's ideal. Never gonna happen though. A large TV is complemented by stacks of video discs piled on top of each other. The bed is clean but unadorned. The only other object in the room is a training machine. Oh, come on, this doesn't even look like a girl's room. Like, what? I mean, usually the embarrassing things to look at will be, uh-oh, she got like a bra or panties hanging around and shit, right? I don't see any of that here. This could easily be a guy's room, right? Especially when you see like the workout machine. I would probably have that there too. I would have a workout machine in my room as well. I would never use it though, but just like if at some point anyone ever comes over to my room, they just be like, hell yeah, man, look, I work out, I got equipment here in the room. Just to impress people, but I'd never use it. Oh, sorry. The way I apologize for my behavior. I'm not sure if you can even call this place a girl's room, at least not stereotypically. She's definitely a mysterious one. Despite coming all the way to her room, I still know next to nothing about Mari. The more she tells me about herself, the more questions I have about her in this building she calls home.
この建物の地下にはちょっとした畑と発電所、そして浄水所があるのです。
Holy shit. So she's got it all set up. She's got everything. Water purification, power station, so water, electricity, and then garden, I guess, to just grow her own food and everything? So she's got a perfectly awesome, sustainable place here.
この建物専用の?
Damn.
そうです。だからここの建物だけで生活はできてしまうのであります。
That's insane.
と言っても、私も建物の説明書を読んだだけで詳しくは知らないのですが。
Is she the only person that lives here? Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to. In this day and age, you probably need a vast amount of knowledge to understand what this building is. It's probably too much for even Cullen to fully grasp. That's the degree to which information from before the disaster is shrouded in mystery. Does anybody know? I mean, some of you guys, at least one guy in a comment mentioned that that they watched KARAKARA1 because they hadn't watched it when I played it like a year ago, and then they watched it before actually watching this one now, right? KARAKARA2. Was there ever mention in the first one like how long the difference was between like now and when the disaster happened? Because it seems like the way they're talking about sort of relics, right, is that it's from like, it's an ancient thing, right? I mean, relics usually refers to ancient things, but like the information that we know now, for example, right, about our technology, if we fast forward 200 years and like, let's say next year a nuclear war happens, sort of the apocalypse, and we end up in a similar situation as the world there, the information that we have today, it kind of gets lost, right? Because it becomes useless 200 years from now because they don't have this equipment, or it's not usable for them. So yeah, even if they sort of know, they just wouldn't know what the fuck to do with this shit, right? That information gets kind of lost, especially considering nowadays a lot of our information is kept sort of, I guess, online, right? That would actually be fucking disastrous, wouldn't it? If for whatever fucking reason, I mean, it's probably in like space satellites and whatnot that keeps, I guess, sort of the internet. I'm just vaguely talking here, okay? I don't know shit about this at all, but how I imagine it would be is that probably like the internet servers or whatever keeps the internet alive and up, it's probably through space satellites, right? And what if they all go down and the internet ceases to exist and all the information on the internet ceases to exist as well? That'd be kind of terrifying. Because now if we need to know something, we just fucking Google it, right? But then if we just regress into like a fucking darker age where we need to use books again to write information in and then share it through that, and then go to libraries and shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Imagine the horror.
そもそも電気と水道を使えるのがこの階から上なんです。
Oh, I was kind of wondering, like, if she's the only one living here, why would she live on the 18th floor? Why not just live on, like, the first floor, second, third? So that she, like, it kind of seems you have to walk so many steps, but if it only works from this floor and up, that makes sense then. Although, like, I guess if you have intruders, most people wouldn't, like, go all the way up to the 18th floor, right? And just check out, like, oh, is anybody here? Like, they scour out the place, probably look the first 5 floors and, like, think, like, ah, this is probably empty or whatever. So you have a lesser chance of getting caught. But that other people could also set up in this building then, right? I don't know. Just seems a bit weird to have such a huge-ass building all to yourself. And then you're just using only one room on the 18th floor of this building? Huh? Really?
そうじゃなきゃもっと下の階に住んでました。
Yeah, I definitely would have. I have fear of heights, okay? Mari smiles wryly as she gives her legs a firm pat.
でも結果的に階段の上り下りが修行になったので良かったです。
That's true. It is a good workout. Like she said, the garden is in the basement of the building. Oh god, so she's gotta run up and down quite a lot. With stairs being the only method of vertical movement, she'd naturally have to go up and down frequently. Yeah, that'd definitely keep you fit. Why doesn't she? I don't know if there's even room to make it, but if you could, I would kind of like make a slide that goes down, right? That way, then you only have to like walk up the stairs, and then whenever you need to go downstairs, you just kind of slide down. That'd be awesome. In our current world, tall buildings are rare enough to be a sight all on their own. Very few people would have the experience of going up and down on one of them on a daily basis.
非常時に蓄えていたかのようですね。
As if they saw it coming. Maybe they knew about the disaster, huh? their vegetables, water, or even stockpiles of salt. What if this, like, you know how you see on what is it, National Geographic or whatever TV series, right? You have those fucking crazy people who are like prepared, who have like a bunker with all the necessities to survive a nuclear war or an apocalyptic event. The thing is, right, we think they're fucking nutcases now, but they're the ones laughing and surviving in their fucking bunkers when an actual apocalyptic event happens, right? Like, the moment something like that happens, they're completely justified in everything that they've done. It just seems so, like, if you imagine that, you prepared 25 years of your life or something, right? Some of them actually take that long to just, like, perfectly just craft their entire safety bunker. And, like, it kind of feels like a waste of time until, in your lifetime, an apocalyptic event actually happens and you need to use it, and everything that you've prepared for actually comes in handy and it helps you actually survive during an event like that. Then you're just like, I'm a fucking genius, hell yeah. But it's I feel like that's the, you know how they say sometimes there's like a fine line between being, I don't know the exact wording that they use, but like a fine line between like a madman or a genius or something like that. I feel like that's sort of that's a position, right? That's a position where just like, if an apocalyptic event doesn't happen in a lifetime, they're a crazy fucking person. If it does, they're actually a fucking genius. So, but it seems like the people that had or created this building or lived here or whatever kind of were like that, at least. They were preparing for it, or were prepared for an event to happen, like the disaster. Since there's electricity, activities of daily life can proceed unhindered. There is a strange anachronism about this place. Though it was built in the past, it feels like it came from the future. And that's what it is, right? I feel like it's gotta be have been several lifetimes, at least maybe several hundred years since the disaster. So for someone like us, who doesn't know what it was like before the disaster, where it was probably pretty futuristic, or the technology was way better compared to now, it just seems like, what the fuck is this, right? It's like, damn, it comes from the future, and in a sense it kind of does, technological wise, but not from like the time period wise, right? But it's just, yeah, it's just, I imagine normal for a person like us who doesn't remember any of that and who hasn't born in that world, and has only, the moment we were born, we were born after the disaster, so that's all we know, right? We know what it's like to live in the world of the disaster, not before then. So that all just seems like crazy weird shit to us. Huh. Somehow I find it actually very interesting, like the whole before and after an apocalyptic world and event. Mari hands us a package of 3 biscuits. 3? Are these from this building too? Do they trade biscuits here too? Don't they have like a past due date or something? Are they not, you know, rotten? I mean, of course not. The fucking crazy genius people who create bunkers like that, right? The food that they stock, it's types of food that stay good for like a really long time, right? The biscuits themselves are fairly dense. I imagine there's gotta be like a huge amount of research you gotta put into it, right? To actually become like a apocalyptic bunkers nutcase. You gotta like kind of know a lot of shit. You gotta do a lot of research for that. Damn. Yeah, they probably are emergency rations. I don't feel particularly hungry right now, so I put them in my coat pocket. Rebecca points to the mountains of video discs besides the TV. Oh yeah, we don't know what that is, right? Show us the wonder of, I don't know, DVDs or video games? With the most casual tone, Mari makes another bizarre statement. That's your master? fucking TV and a video discs? I thought it was a dude. What? Has she just been watching like fucking Jackie Chan movies or something, right? And she actually learned all her karate or just ninja moves from Jackie Chan movies and Bruce Lee movies? Holy shit, those are her master? I thought it was an actual person. Holy shit.
Hi?
We have not the slightest idea what she's talking about. Hey, can I take a look at those discs?
はい、どうぞであります。
At least we know that they're discs, right? I take a couple of discs from Mari and look them over. The legend of the karate ninja. The flame ninja warrior. God of ninjas. Yep, she definitely just watched a bunch of like ninja, karate, fucking movies. That's actually impressive, because that then means that she's self-taught, right? As I look through the title, well, somewhat at least, I start to understand what is going on. Okay, so basically, you were watching these movies and trying to copy what they did in there. And that's how you were training to be a ninja?
はい、まさにそうであります。
That's cool. How do we know that these are movies and shit though? Right? We aren't supposed to know that, right? As in like, I don't know. How do we know that? Seriously? We don't have a TV in our own house, do we? Or did we? I think I vaguely remember a scene in KARAKARA 1 where we played like video games or like watched TV. Okay, so yeah, maybe we do. Maybe we actually do. We do have a TV in our own house, I think. It's been so long. I mean, I'm the one who said it, but even I wasn't fully expecting it to be true.
それじゃ、マリちゃんの言うお師匠さんって。
Yep, a bunch of DVDs.
そうです。このサニー・トバ師匠でございます。
Sonny Toba? On the cover of one of the discs is a dashing, bearded male actor. Mari points at him and smiles. Oh, what's the dude? There was like a sort of, if you remember the really old Karate Kid movies, the master in that one, right? Master, what's his name? Miyagi, Mr. Miyagi in that movie at least, right? I always had the picture of him of like being sort of the ultimate, whenever there was a movie of like ninjas or karate or anything like that, he would be like the teacher. He would be the sensei, right? You would always just picture him, or I would picture him as just like, yep, he would be the one teaching you that shit. He's your master. A long time ago, long before the disaster happened, in a land to the far east known as Japan, there was an actor star who was a master of every martial art. Sonny Toba, huh? I've seen some of his films before as well. Maybe that's like the secret love child of Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, Sonny Toba. However, I remember them involving chains of action scenes filled with stunts that defy human limits. You're telling me she just practiced, or rather, trained with those moves for real? I feel like she has taken naive to a whole new level. She's got some serious guts though. That much is certain, it's impressive.
そういえば、食堂にも裏庭に畑がありました。あれは私が作ったのですよ。え、それじゃあ、畑ができる前はどうやって野菜を手に入れていたのですか？
We just bought them? Man, the things she says never fail to amaze me. Mari, don't tell me you've never gone shopping in the town before. Then why the fuck did we even see her in the market, right? The market is the shopping center, the shopping place of the town.
はい、全くもって、そもそもお金がありませんし。
But she must have seen it, right? She must have seen what people do in the market. I'd say I'm shocked, but I don't think I've ever stopped being shocked since I got here. An enigmatic structure that can provide for itself along with a girl who became a ninja by watching ninja movies. This whole situation feels like it's lifted straight out of some fiction novel. Yeah,
したことがない。なんて寂しいんでしょう。
I mean, she doesn't need to, apparently, right? This place is self-sustainable.
お買い物は楽しいのでありますか？それじゃあ、今度お姉さんと一緒にぜひお買い物に行きましょう。はい、お供いたします。
It seems like a rather strange thing for them to be fired up about. Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with that either.
食堂といえば、 お聞きしたいことがあったのでした。
What is it? I wonder what she wants to know. I can certainly understand if she's curious about this particular arrangement or peculiar arrangement we have of living together.
あそこにお住まいなのはレオン様、ルーシャさん、アイシアさん、レベッカさん、そしてモモって以上ですか？
I love that she didn't forget about Momo. Don't you dare forget about Momo, okay? So she's like, I'm pretty sure she's thinking, there's gotta be at least one space left, right?
そうですね。
Yeah, you got everyone. What about it? Mari's expression suddenly turns grim.
もう一人いらっしゃる時がありました。
Wait, what? There was someone else? That can't be Cullen because Cullen is gone. We only met Mari after Cullen left. Someone else? Can you see ghosts or something? What? Or spirits? But what did you just say? In other words...
どなたか招かれざる客がいらっしゃったということですね。
Was it one of the magicians? Not the most pleasant thought, but that must be the case. Ever since the incident with the black suits, we've tried to pay attention to anything strange around the diner. Wasn't it just one of the cops that just regularly comes checking up on us, right? We have like security ever since the magicians came to visit us the first time. Despite that, somehow someone must have still gotten in.
もちろん人だと限ったわけじゃありません。ただ単に動物が紛れ込んでいただけかもしれませんし。
It doesn't hurt to be cautious though, right?
はい。
Mari nods firmly. This timing though, when Cullen isn't here.
お店を閉めるわけにもいきませんしね。
Yeah, that's true. People depend on us from the city to feed them. Cause I was kinda thinking maybe we all just move in here, right? But we kinda can't because all those people do depend on us and the store. Yeah, that's not an option. Our livelihood depends on keeping the store open. And we can't keep or stop our daily deliveries either. Knowing that there are some unsettling things happening nearby though, is going to make it very hard to focus.
ちょっと提案なのですが。
Or, I don't want to think like bad of Mari because she hasn't given me any indication that she is, but for some reason I'm hyper suspicious of anyone. But like, Mari could be making this up to like give us a valid reason for her to be staying with us, right? Because I think that's the suggestion she's about to make. Like, oh yeah, there's a random person, a random presence I notice. Want me to protect you guys from them? Mari timidly raises her hand.
私に食堂の護衛を務めさせていただけませんでしょうか?
Bingo. See? I knew it. Doesn't mean that she made it up though, but like, it's a possibility at least. Huh?
護衛ですか?
But hey, I mean like, she doesn't even need to come up with a lie for me to invite her to stay at our place, right? I would have done it regardless, but obviously she doesn't know that.
はい。そんな大したことはできないのですが、妙なのがやってきた時に撃退ぐらいはできるかと思うのです。
I believe in you, okay, Mari? I believe in your capabilities to fight and defend us. That sounds pretty impressive already. Not to mention, Mari has more than proven herself capable with the incident at the market. Well, actually, we'd love to have you do that, but are you sure about this? はい。皆様がよろしければ、ぜひともお願いしたいです。なんせ、一宿一般の恩義がございますゆえ。This ninja sure is particular about repaying her debts. We're not really concerned about debts and repayments, but having her around will definitely make us feel safer. And what about you, Rebecca? What you think is a foregone conclusion, I think. マリちゃんの洋服をいずれは仕立てないといけませんね。But Mari's clothes are pretty good as is, I'd say.